The time has come for the Morning Hop with J-Hop podcast. Introducing your host.
Entertainment.
Hi, I'm Helena Hack, and welcome back to the Voices of Change podcast. I'm your host, Helena Hack, along with my co-host,
Carter Lee Hart,
Jane Key,
and Liliana Randolph.
And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how Pinellas County is trying to change middle schools. So what do you guys think about John Hopkins so far?
I feel like there's been a lot of changes in the way the school looks, but not in the way that the teachers help us learn.
Yeah, I agree. Like we've added like new gym floors and new paintings, but that's just to change the way the school looks. Like we should have more clubs. And
yeah, I really agree because I feel like the way that they're editing the way the school looks isn't really helping us in any way, and it's not affecting test scores. It's not helping students get more engaged in learning.
Yeah.
It's all just for show, and it really shows how much the school cares about us.
Yeah, I agree. Do you guys think these changes could affect students positively or negatively?
I think that it could affect students in a positive way because it could, they'll be more happy to go to school and it'll be more fun for them because they can learn different things and they will have, more time to expand their knowledge on different topics, and that will also help them get prepared for high school.
I feel like it could impact students negatively because it might, with all these new clubs, it might stretch out their schedule too thin and it might cause unwanted stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I think at first it could affect them negatively by having these random changes, and it might be a little bit confusing for them at first, but over time they'll get used to it and they'll be better students and want to come to school and learn.
How do you guys think this could affect teachers?
I feel like it could affect the teachers negatively because they might not be used to the new way that we would be taught, and it might make them spend more time planning lessons.
Yeah, I agree, because mostly they just give us notes or a PowerPoint. So
Yeah, and then we learn off of that.
Yeah.
So it might be a little bit different for them.
From what they're used to.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I also feel like they should have been doing this from the start, even if it's not part of the curriculum. They're just proving that they put minimum effort into their class, and I feel like it could be a growth mechanism for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Do you guys think this is something that could have been done sooner?
Definitely.
I feel like it just took the right person to put it into action.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I agree with you on that.
It could have been done so much sooner.
Yeah.
I don't know why we waited so long because it could have really helped a lot of students.
Yeah, I feel like they've definitely known about this for a while, and they just
chose not to.
They just chose not to do anything about it, and I feel like if I had these implements into my middle school years before, since I'm graduating soon, I feel like I would have got better test scores and
been more engaged,
Yeah,
and
been
been
more-
happy to come to school.
yeah, I definitely would have missed a lot less school.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that what do you guys think that these new programs, which one do you think would be your favorite? Do you think if they had your favorite, would you do it?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like my favorite would be marine biology and something to do with ocean animals and stuff. So I feel like if they had that, I definitely would have been more active in learning programs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
If they had more options, more options. That's because we already have the magnet programs in our school, but if we had more clubs and stuff like that, it'd be a lot more interesting.
Yeah, have you guys been in any clubs in middle school?
I have been in a club.
When I was in
I haven't.
the 6th grade, I was in a coding club, a coding and business club.
How was it?
It was fun. We learned how to build websites, and then towards the end of the year, we made tie-dye shirts.
Oh, I remember being in
And
that
I still
club.
have mine.
And how did that help you?
Because it taught me something that I might need to use later in my life. Like, I might need to build a website, or since I'm doing finance next year, it could help me, like, build a website so I could, like, sell stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
What club were you in, Jan?
I was in this club where we would like make treats for like animals, and also we were like Miss Foster's
Oh
club.
yeah, I
Yes.
was in that club too.
That club was so fun, but that helped me have a lot more like empathy for the world, and always remember that, you know, you can do something good. So obviously these clubs, like, they teach us a lot, and if we had more like interesting, you know, clubs and stuff like that and more options, we'd be a lot more happier with going to school.
I feel like it's kind of hard to make a club because you have to go through all this stuff to, like, get the club, like, started so that people can join it. And also, teachers have to want to do the club, and even if they want to do the club and people join it, sometimes they just might not be available, and like, the students just can't come.
Yeah, but they do have a comic book club where they have volunteer come in and she does the club. So I feel like it's a lot easier to do clubs that way than just having teachers do it.
How could this affect teachers?
It could put a lot of stress onto the teachers because they would have to, like, make space for all of this stuff, like the clubs and new learning.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it could be hard for them to, like, you know, try to find a way to fit all this into the learning plan. But also, I do think that it could help them learn as well.
Yeah, I feel like it could definitely get the teachers more engaged in the learning instead
Yeah.
of just having us take notes or do book work.
And, like,
It can
tests and all
have
that
them
stuff.
learn about things that they may not have remembered they knew
Exactly.
and be able to share that with their students.
And overall, it would be a nice environment to, like, learn and get engaged rather than just, like, you know, doing all this, you know, simple stuff and taking notes and, you know, not doing anything, you know, with your hands, or, like, you know, it's not really, like, the stuff we do in school, it's not really hands-on. Like, we don't really have a lot of experience to do things like experiments or stuff like that. It's mostly just notes, and then we take the test.
Yeah, and this year I've had more things in one science class than I've had in the entire 3 years.
Yeah.
But that's because the teacher made her own curriculum and we got to do things that she wanted to do
Exactly.
and teach us.
I feel like middle school is so short. I feel like once we get into the 6th grade, they're just trying to, like, get us up and out to high school, that they don't really stop to, like, let us have fun.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know if our school's the only one that does those events at the end of the month, but I feel like those are kind of like a break, but I feel like they're also, like, kind of corny.
Okay. So, yeah, I agree with you.
I feel like even if teachers are putting more effort into their planning lessons, I feel like it would really help students in a positive way because it helped them participate more and be more engaged into the lessons. Well, that's all that we have for today. Thank you for listening to the Voices to Change podcast. I'm Helena Hack.
I'm Carter Lee Hart.
I'm Liliana Randolph.
I'm Jane Keene.
See you later.